Hello and welcome back everyone. Welcome to 2022. This is my first video for the new year, and today I want to go over the markets and let's see what's going on. If you're new here, my name is Lydia, and on this channel you don't need to start rich to become financially free. This episode is brought to you by Crypto.com. Please scan the QR code or use the link in the description to get $25 worth of free CRO when you sign up today. We are on TradingView.com right now, and we're looking at some of the ideas in the marketplace. These are all resources that you can use on your own to do your own research, but these videos make it easier for you to find out what's going on without spending the time doing all the technical analysis. So let's get started. Go over the cryptocurrency marketplace, as well as look at snapshots of what's going on in the news, some heat maps, and screeners, as well as CoinMarketCap. Today, it looks like most people are focusing on indices and how the year closed out. It seems that mostly this year we closed out in the red, but overall in the green. The S&P 500 was up 26% this year, around 27%. And let's check out what's upcoming in the cryptocurrency marketplace. So I've come to coinmarketcal.com, and we can see what's trending, what's significant, what's hot, and what are some coins with potential. I've filtered it to only be the top 100 coins in this case, and we can see that there's some interesting events up and coming. And it depends on how serious you are about investing in crypto and what you're already invested in. If you're somebody who's looking to invest in altcoins, something like Crypto Fight Club might have been an interesting investment just before the close of the year when they launched their NFT 2.0 and staking. But as we can see, up and coming for January 2022, there's a lot of new listings for altcoins as well as DeFi tokens. So this is something you might want to go through on your own time. Harmony One has actually been correcting a lot recently, and it seems that there might be an opportunity to buy now before it goes back up. So if you want to get ahead of price pumps, you can go to coinmarketcal.com and look at up and coming events for top cryptocurrencies as well as altcoins to kind of get an idea for when prices might go up or go down depending on the buy the rumor, sell the news philosophy. But let's go back to tradingview.com and look at the cryptocurrency market. Whenever you're on TradingView, you can see lots of different ideas that other experienced traders have posted here, that many people are predicting Bitcoin will hit $100,000 in 2022, even though it didn't make it there by the end of the year in 2021 like everybody was hoping. Personally, I am bullish on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space in general. I am here to buy and hold for the long term. However, there are smart ways and not so smart ways to buy and hold. There's many videos out there about creating an entrance and exit strategy, but if you're new, you don't have to get super complicated from the beginning. Just keep the basic principles in mind of buy low, sell high. So now let's look at news snapshots. Okay, so this is interesting that Binance says bonjour. Binance is going to Paris. They would like to relocate their headquarters, probably to some place that makes them look less Chinese. And as racist as that might sound, there are a lot of people who would like to avoid investing with Binance because of their Chinese backing and the history of the CCP's relationship with cryptocurrency, and maybe the thought that investing with a Chinese company is not a secure or stable idea because the government of China has been known to sort of cancel cryptocurrency multiple times a year in the country, and which does not create a lot of confidence for investors. We can also see that Tesla stock has gone down due to a safety recall. A lot of these articles seem to be quite bearish, and what does that mean? It means it's time to start buying because the markets are starting off in sort of a lull at the beginning of the year, and that's great news for retail investors who want to buy the dip. If we were starting off the year at all-time highs, it might not be such an opportune entry point, which is why some of this bearish news is actually quite a good thing. Binance Coin has been flirting with a new all-time high this week after breaking through a key resistance level. So if you actually see one of my previous videos where I talk about my top 5 coins that I'm bullish on for the long term, I do mention BNB, and I highly recommend you go check that out. In the description, there's a link to that video. We also want to take a look at the heat map of the cryptocurrency market space. We can see that there's a lot of red on the chart, but it's not so bad, and there is also a lot of green. So which is in the green? These are things that have performed well and are going up, and the red are things that have gone down, which is pretty obviously and self-explanatory. However, when you look at this, you need to be aware of market psychology, that actually things in the red are things you want to be buying, and things in the green are things you might want to be looking at, and wait for there to be a dip before you dive in. Now, even though CRO is in the green right now, let's go to their chart. So CRO token has actually done a major correction in the last few weeks after hitting a new all-time high of almost $1. It has since fallen to 50 cents, held support for quite some time there, and actually dropped back down towards 27 cents. And this would be a prime spot to buy, because we can see here that it is about to probably pump again, as the fast moving average is prepared to make a golden cross and move above the slow moving average. That's just something to keep in mind, as the price has hit all-time highs within the last few months, and that if you were waiting for an opportunity to buy, the start of 2022 looks like the perfect time. Now, don't forget, you can use this QR code and my referral link to get free CRO token today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your support. Now, let's move on from crypto for a little bit and talk about stocks. Here's the heat map for the stock market, and we can see that in the technology services sector, the finance sector, the retail sector, health technology all seem to be having some red days, which is fine because these sectors have been booming for the last year, and it will be good to have some dips and opportunities to buy in. Where we do see green are the consumer and non-durable goods, producer manufacturing, energy, minerals, process industries, as well as some transportation. And this is probably due to the holidays, where many people are traveling to visit loved ones and have driven a lot of income to these sectors. So you can actually see one of my previous videos where I did a more in-depth analysis on how to use these stock screeners and when it will give you good buy and good sell signals for your stocks. Now, there are thousands of stocks listed on the stock exchange, so don't let it overwhelm you. Pick a few that you're interested in, or a market that you're interested in, and focus on that, because good investors don't need to have a massive variety, especially right from the start. It's good to focus on a few markets that you're really familiar with and invest in companies that you truly believe in, that you know are going to grow for the long term. It's the same thing with every other investment, is to understand the market in which you are investing, whether it is stocks. If you are investing in technology stocks, you should be familiar with technology. If you're familiar with healthcare, etc. And it goes for cryptocurrency as well. If you don't understand Bitcoin or Ethereum or blockchain, the best thing to do is start Googling and figuring out exactly what blockchain is, how it works, and why it matters. And that will help you feel more confident in general going into any investment, is that you understand the thing in which you are investing. So here we see that there's a lot of obscure companies that you might be interested in checking out that have a strong buy opportunity. Most of these seem to be in sports and entertainment, as well as technology sectors and the health sector. This Brooklyn Immunotherapies Inc. could be a strong buy, as well as DMYS Technology Group, the Sports Entertainment Acquisition Corps, and the Crescent Energy Company. Oh, you know what's actually a strong buy as well right now? Several of the Motley Fool Global Opportunities Funds, as well as the Motley Fool Mid-Cap Growth Index. Now, I'm personally a huge fan of ETFs because they give you exposure to a large amount of companies and minimize your risk. So if you want to put $10,000 into a single stock, your risk is much, much greater than if you put that $10,000 into an ETF, which is spread across hundreds of stocks, sometimes even thousands, depending on the fund you're investing in. Now, most people that are investing $10,000 into a stock either have the money to lose if it's in a single stock, or they're very desperate. And I hope you are not on the desperate end, because then you are most likely going to lose your money, because desperation usually does not breed good due diligence. Always be sure that you have done diligence into the company or stock that you are investing in, and if you can't afford to lose all of the money, make sure you choose a highly risk-averse asset. I actually want to go over the stocks we were just talking about. So this is the Brooklyn Immunotherapies Inc. The price had a massive pump and then has since declined and never actually recovered. That's a pretty bad sign for the overall growth of this, and It's funny because in the stock screener, it said that this was a buy opportunity, but when you come to the technical analysis, it is indeed a sell, which is why you should never rely on one single indicator for what to buy or what to sell. Try and always have 3 indicators before you make your decision. So in addition to doing all your research, you have 3 specific technical indicators that are backing your decision. We could spend much more time looking at this, but I just want to keep this video as a general overview of what's going on in the market for 2022 and set up some potential trades in a diversified way, which means we're looking at stocks, we're looking at crypto, and we're also going to look at Forex for the people who are interested in that. Well, this is interesting. So the Canadian dollar has increased in strength relative to the Japanese yen. It seems that the Japanese yen has been losing strength in the last 3 months in general, whereas the Canadian dollar has gained in strength, as well as the euro and the Australian dollar. The US dollar has lost strength, and it might continue to do so given the rate of inflation. Even though we're 2 years later, the financial fallout of all of the global lockdowns is still being felt. Make sure more than anything to confirm those technical indicators. And if you haven't taken a technical indicator course, you can just subscribe to my channel, and I'm making a series of videos on technical analysis in 2022. That's all I got for you guys today. This video went kind of long. I'm actually going to cut a lot of things down. I wanted to just do a general market overview and say welcome to 2022. I think it's a great time to start buying up assets and get ready for profits in the new year. Thank you, everyone. I hope you had a great holiday weekend and that you achieve all of your goals in 2022. Happy New Year. Bye.